Yo, what's up, guys? Rackals here. Lately, I've had a few people make comments that I talk really fast in my videos, so I figured maybe I'd slow it down for you guys just a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't think I can sustain talking quite that slowly for the entire video, but if you really want to get the authentic experience, I guess you could always watch this video in 0.5 times speed. Coincidentally, a lot of people also complain to me all the time that I'm ruining Quakecraft by winning games so fast. So today I'm going to be using the turtle railgun, which is a 2.5 second trigger, which means I can only shoot every 2.5 seconds. For reference, even the default gun shoots every 1.3 seconds, which means theoretically everyone should be able to shoot me at least twice before I can shoot at them even once. So this is going to be a pretty difficult challenge, I think. This is one of the 3 challenge railguns that they've added to the game, the other ones being the snail and the worm, which are both 5 seconds and 9 second triggers. So if we do well in this, I'll definitely be sure to also make videos on those ones in the future. The funny thing about this challenge is I basically spend more time running away than I actually do aiming or shooting at people. If there's ever a person on the screen, I have to take into consideration, oh, can I actually shoot them or not yet? No, I can't. Okay, I better run away then. It's a very different way to play Quakecraft. It reminds me of the first ever tournament when they messed up the spawn protection. So you're constantly running away from people who are just straight up invincible. I can tell when I'm next going to be able to shoot by my experience bar. You can see it trickles down after I take every shot. I think after this game, I'm actually going to switch it over to alternate gun cooldown, which will give me an exact number value for when I can next shoot using the little action bar above the XP bar. And it also looks like I'm going to win this first try, which is kind of awkward, but I mean, it was only 3 players in the game because one of them left. So I want to get a win on a full game, or on a game with at least more players than this for it to count. But GG, we take those. All right, so we're in the second game here, and once again, it's actually only 4 players, which I know I did just say that I wanted to win on a full game for it to count, but hey, man, you take what you can get these days. Also, you can see that I have this little text near the bottom of my screen. It tells me exactly when I can shoot next. I normally don't like to use that setting that makes it be the text instead of the XP bar, because it just takes up more of the screen to serve the same purpose. But for this specific challenge, I think it's going to be kind of useful, so I can actually tell specifically when I can shoot next. I think for this map, the strat's going to be to just kind of like camp this hallway and go back and forth and try to shoot anyone who comes near me. Normally, I would never advocate camping because it's annoying and bad and you should never do it. But in this specific challenge, I feel like I don't really have a choice. I mean, I can't exactly go out there and be super aggressive like I could with basically any other gun in the game. One thing about today's video is I definitely won't be exactly setting any speedrun world records, which I actually used to be #1 on speedrun.com for fastest Quake solo win. Incredibly competitive leaderboard. There's a grand total of like 5 submissions that have ever been made to it. But unfortunately, they did remove me off that leaderboard kind of recently, so now my claim to fame is gone and I'm pretty much irrelevant. They didn't remove me because they found out it was some gigantic cheating scandal where I was actually splicing my run or anything. It's just that the run was a 20-second town game, and they actually updated town to add more spawn points, which makes it a significantly slower map than it used to be, and so 20 seconds is pretty much no longer achievable. And we won again. Let's go. I need a full game, please. All right, we're back. We got a much fuller game this time. Unfortunately, there's pretty decent players in this game, so I am not super confident in my ability to win this one. Anyways, the changes they made to town was like probably almost 2 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I was originally going to make a video on it, but then I figured that the average viewer is just simply not going to care about that, like in the slightest. But my opinions on the new spawn points is that they kind of were not very good. They were added because previously it was a 12-player map with only 8 spawn points on it, which was utter chaos and completely terrible. So I am glad that it is changed in some capacity. But the problem is it was basically a single admin who did it, and he basically came and just laid down some spawn points wherever he thought would be good, and then they went, okay, that should be good for now. Let me know if you guys have any complaints about these spots and I'll come back and change them. And so we came to him with the complaints about the new spawns, and he basically went, well, I'm kind of busy working on another project now, and I thought the spawn points were pretty fine, so I guess maybe I'll come back to that later. And so basically that happened like a few times where we were like, hey man, you still busy? Can you come back and fix these spawns? And he went, well, no. And now he's retired from the staff team, so I guess RIP. Town is permanently just not gonna have great spawns. Listen, man, maybe one day we'll get the greatest Quake update of all time, and it'll make town a playable map again. Although really it has more issues than just spawn points, man. That is a absolutely cursed map. For reference, the shots in Quake fire up to 60 blocks, but for some reason the player render distance in Quake in general is super short, which means you're constantly just shooting down blind hallways hoping you'll hit random invisible players that you can't see. And also, one of the former build team members did also say that the map was literally intended to be for Cops vs. Crims, but they ended up scrapping it, and so they just repurposed it for Quake instead, and it just doesn't work in Quake either. They just should have repurposed it for nothing. Dude, I keep getting all the fast maps. Why am I getting fast maps? There's no shot I win this again. And GG. Okay, this is actually a slow map. This works out well for me. Farah is notoriously one of the slowest maps in the game, which should work to my benefit here. These guys need to go easy on me. I'm only a 12-year-old, okay? Okay, fine. I'm just kidding. I was lying. I'm actually 11 and a half, but it rounds up to 12, okay? Fortunately, someone left, which means this is also, once again, just another 5-player game instead of the maximum 12 that it could be on this map. But you know what? It's higher than 4 players, so I will take it. I just want to get another win, man. I'm fiending for it. Anyways, we are in first. I really hope that I can keep this up. Oh my god, hello? Hello? Okay, that was that was the biggest lag spike of all time. My computer's been lagging so much lately, and I don't know why. It's been doing that just like all week suddenly out of nowhere. Smoked Leg of Lamb, who was basically my main competition in this map, is also using the turtle, which I very much appreciate. They really did not have to do that, but they saw that I was using it and they wanted to make it a little more fair. So I should hopefully be able to win this, as long as I don't start swamping and just like missing 100% of my shots. You know, they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but the problem with the snail is that if you do miss that one shot that you do take, then you're pretty much guaranteed to die right after. So you're actually kind of better off not taking the shots. Also, this one non-guy is camping in like the most obvious spots. If I was using any other gun, I'd be able to shoot him down so easily. But because me and the only other good player on the map can't shoot fast enough to actually take him down, it's actually working. This is tragic. And he's gonna win too. No, please, no, not the random non, bro. Okay, we got Farah again. That's actually a good thing. And dude, this non, so funny because like I said, if I was using any other gun, he'd be so easy to shut down from where he's trying to camp. Because he's actually just putting himself in like super obvious and easy to hit locations. I'm on good pace for this one again. Though I'm not super confident because there is someone with over 100,000 kills in this game. But I'm doing my best. I'm crossing my heart. I'm crossing my eyes. No, I'm not crossing my eyes. What's the saying? I'm crossing my heart, sticking a needle through my eyes or something. I'm praying for a victory at this point is what I'm trying to get at. No, come on. Okay, this is the one for real. Hustwood is another really good map. I mean, I know I said that about the last 2 Farah games that I lost, but at the very least, this random non who's in the game shouldn't have too many locations where he'll be able to just camp. This is another really slow map, so I'm feeling good about this one. I also love this turtle texture, by the way. This is, of course, just part of Quake Plus, which I use in almost all of my videos, and it's just so fitting. The, like, turtle shell texture looks so good. It feels like a legitimate item that they would have added in, like, the aquatic update or something. You know how we have that, like, turtle helmet? I don't know what it's actually called, but it feels like that. Like, they've added turtle items into the game, or some kind of, like, really cursed mod where you can add turtle items into the game. I don't know. I'm also using the turtle... I'm also, sorry, not the turtle beam. I'm also using the green sparkles beam, which I used in one of my recent videos, and I mentioned that I kind of hate it, and I still hate it, because it just lasts for so long after you take a shot. Like, this thing can only shoot every 2.5 seconds, and even still, if I just held right click, I could probably get like 3 beams on the screen at once, all from just my own shots. It's that bad. And I mean, on the bright side, I guess it's better than the opposite side of the spectrum, which is the bubbles beam, which I'm pretty sure I've absolutely never used in the video, because they literally last for like a single frame and then evaporate into thin air. You can barely see it. It's kind of ridiculous. Basically what I'm trying to get at is I miss my beautiful, beautiful rainbow beam. This is the one. I'm on pace. I just need to not choke it like I did on that one Farah game when I almost had won and then the non came out of nowhere with the comeback. No, that's so bad that I missed that shot. That, like, I actually need to shut them down so badly. I'm floundering. I'm floundering. No, I'm gonna lose again. Not like this. Stop. I can't take this many deaths. One more. Let's go. You know what? It was still only a 5-player game, but I'm gonna take that because it was more than 4 players. And to be frank, I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for my pain. Goodbye.